Dirty thoughts. I'd have thought the same thing.
But wait, there's more.
Last interview.
I don't even know if that's PG.
Yo, it's your boy, Dr. PGnGM. Praise God to get money back for another YouTube video. Banger, man. Yes, sir, man. Hey, Lion Gang, you riding with your boy. Let me hear y'all roar. Hey, man, you want to join the Lion Gang? It's real simple, man. It can't get any more easier than this. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell as well, so you get notified when I drop another YouTube video banger, man. As well as hit that like button for your boy, man. Let's turn it up. Hey, today, let's talk about why we're here. We're here for the finale of Platinum End. I don't believe that they're I just researched. I don't believe they're gonna bring it back. So this is it, man. It's one season, bang bang. That's it. We get it out the way. 24 episodes, man. So let me give you all a brief recap for those of you who ain't checked out the last episode. If you haven't done that, man, go do that right now. It'll be right here above your screen, at the top right of your screen. Go check out that, man. Go like the video and all that, man. But so to this last episode, they finally chose a God candidate, and that was the young man. Sorry, not a God candidate. The God candidates actually chose a god, a faux god, named Nakami. He's a little boy. I believe his name is Nakami. Anyway, something like that. And so he has now become the official god. We're gonna call it that for the anime purposes only. So the first thing that he did was eliminate everybody's memory. So they're gone. He hit him with the Men in Black. Get rid of all your memories gone. Now he gave the God candidates, that's for everybody else in the world. Now he gave the God candidates the option of remembering what transpired. And so the majority of them said they want to keep their memories. They want to retain their memories so they know. But a few of them, actually I think it was only one. The one young lady, she wanted her memories to be gone. She just wanted to be rich. So so her memories are gone. Everybody else everybody else essentially kept their memories, retained their memories. So now that was his first deed as quote unquote God. So now we're gonna go forward with this. Since we already said this is a season finale, I expect it to be very catastrophic. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think in the comments, but I think it's gonna be a very catastrophic end. I think it's gonna be like maybe the end of humanity. I'm not sure though. I mean, it could go one or two ways, right? He could go where he just gives everybody happiness and it makes everybody happy as God, or he could be self-destructive. I don't know what he's gonna do, but somehow, some way, it's gonna be a definitive end, whether it's good or bad. Anyway, I just wanted to be a good end to the series, man. That's all I want for so far. The series has been an okay series, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go. I'm not gonna hold you up any more longer. Let's go, man. Let me know in the comments before you watch it what you think is gonna happen. Like I said, I think it's gonna be catastrophic. I think it's gonna be a catastrophic ending. I don't know if people are gonna be sad, hurt, mad, or whatever, but I think it's gonna be the end of humanity. I don't know if that means that it's gonna be like the end of they know it or what. I don't know how everybody gonna be sad. Everybody gonna want to kill themselves. I don't know how it's gonna go. But yeah, let's get right to it, man. I appreciate y'all. Takeoff. The following program is intended for mature audiences only. You better get your permission from your mama though. I'm snitching. Parallel world existed alongside yours. This time it simply passes slightly slower here. So time passes more slowly where they're at. Time deficient me that God could die in the first place. Right, I agree. What kind of God is this? Oh, faux God. Talking about he dying? It's infested my body. Nakami is his name. Yeah, Nakami. An apple that tastes like an orange is merely an orange wearing an apple skin. Oh, yeah. He's God. Don't say Nakami. This consciousness is in my head. So they haven't fully merged yet? Two consciousnesses exist within you. But what was previously Shuji Nakami's consciousness will control God from now on. Until you ultimately merge. Okay. Oh, you see how they're moving like laggy kind of? Because the time moves more slowly. The time moves slowly here. As in comparison to how time moves traditionally on Earth. I like that, how they added that detail. That's dope. We don't know anything God does not know. It's because I created humans. Oh, okay. Is this the old God talking? Who are you? The God that entered your body. Creature. Creature. It's funny the way they say it, man. What are you talking about, creature? Bruh, stop saying creature. Creature. He said it like that. So even as the god being faux god, he still wants to impress Professor Yoneda. That's kind of suspicious right there. That's the young lady that has her memories vanished. Her memories erased. She was the only god candidate that want her memories erased. So this man wants to analyze the red arrow that he has. Okay. There's no guarantee that you don't have a brain damage or a tumor. He knows she doesn't have that, but he just wants to examine her. Every last interview.
I don't even know if that's PG.
For real. Dirty thoughts. I'd have thought the same thing. That's how you made it sound. Of course, you're going to make use of her for experimental purposes. So he's going to hit her with a red arrow. Right? This man better collect all types of data on you. Yep, he's about to do it. So he's trying to analyze and examine the red arrow. Obtain some data on that. So Mariah has a flower shop. We decided to run a flower shop. So Saki and... Okay. Everybody gets happy when they receive flowers, right? And they about to be married too? Okay. Big moves. I see you. This man tried to push his luck because he felt love in the air. Tried to get him a date based off their love for each other. But just like a dude trying to take advantage of the situation, bro. Hey, I ain't mad at him. Shoot your shot, bro. You break that one, though. So this man, his research was inconclusive. He didn't gain anything. He tried, though. So these are everybody's take on what it is to reach happiness. What happiness means to them. It definitely means different. Definitely has different definitions for everybody. I do agree with that, though, man. You know, majority of us... not the majority, but all of us live to find happiness, right? Everybody wants to be happy. Even if your happiness comes in a sadistic form, right? You still want to be happy, you know? That's true. Said God's protection. If we had been saved by the angels, we wouldn't be happy right now. And that's a good point because, remember, all the God candidates were suicidal. That's why they were chosen, right? And so if the angels wanted to save them and intervene in their attempts to take their lives, commit suicide, then they wouldn't be in this position right now to be happy. So, yep. Thank God for that. Look. Makes him most happy when he sees her smile. Oh, so cute. Can I stay over tonight? No, we not allowed. Oh, yeah, she tried. Yeah, they about to make some babies, ain't it? He done said the magic words, boy. That's the panty droppers right there. Damn! So when this God consciousness descended on Earth, Nas was the first life form that he found. There was no other life form there. Oh. They get married, chat. Let's go. Now they have a shop selling flowers. Everybody likes receiving flowers, right? They're delivering happiness, literally. That's kind of dope. 6 years passed, 6 years in a day. And they're happy for 6 years in a day. That is interesting though, because she says she's so happy she could die right now, and this all started. The journey started because she was so sad, so sad that she wanted to die. Now she's so happy that she could die because it feels like that's a peak of happiness, and that's what life is, to pursue happiness. It's interesting. They sent them for flowers, Mariah and Saki. That's funny. So far these are all the people that were involved in the God candidacy process, God selection process, right? And everybody seems to be happy, so it's good. I'm glad everyone seems happy. Exactly. I should be looking at people who want to die. Don't do it. Oh, pill popping animal. Everybody walking on the train? In front of the train? Oh. So him acting as God makes him want to save the people and not help them. Because remember before, he wanted to help them, even if that meant helping them kill themselves, right? Because he himself thought killing himself would make him happy. So now he wants to save them. Some people eat whatever they please, then throw away the leftovers. Some people don't even have a single cup of water to drink. That's a fact, man. That's a dynamic of life, right? Very different experiences. It's crazy. Millions of people who pray to God. Amen. There's no need to do anything. So he's trying to imply that God doesn't do anything truly. The false God to begin with. You a false God. And in this anime. Are you alright? No, he's not. He's talking too much. Make me not be alright. I won't bother anyone here. Remember he said that. He said even his death, they made him feel bad about killing himself because he was like, people love him and people like him. So he's going to bother people. He didn't want to bother anybody. Remember that? And now he's here. He won't bother anybody by dying. Ah, okay. Backside?
Me blood clot.
He white arrowed himself. God killed. Yo. Never had that if they merged completely. So they didn't merge completely yet. So wait, he Thanos snapped everybody and killed himself? Oh, that was the ultimate. Oh, you gone, cousin. That was the ultimate. That was the ultimate chess move. You successfully. Remember, that's the god of destruction. Immunity is the god of destruction. That's what you want. Wow. So he destroyed heaven and himself? The flower's dead? Oh! Yo! The kids? They gonna take all the kids?
Fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids?
Yeah.
Starting with all life forms are eventually start with the youngest. Okay, so it's not just the kids. I was thinking it was something like biblically, you know, in Egypt when God took the firstborn. So everybody's gone. Just started with the youngest. Yo, death comes to everyone. It's just coming sooner than we thought. At least they got to be together and found happiness for 6 years. So it's kind of like Marvel, right? Remember when after Thanos did the snap, everybody had happiness for 5 years, including Iron Man. But this one did 6 years in a day, so they got 1 year and one more day. And he's happy to get to die with you, the person he loves. That's dope. Then I'm happy. He achieved happiness. Yo. It's worse than Thanos though, because you know Thanos only did 50%. They taking everybody. Everything. Bruh. Was my theory wrong? No, I'm not wrong. God was created by human imagination. Oh! Creature. Itself are humanity destroying weapons. The creature's goal is to kill all life. Wait, what? Why would you conclude that? The science of the energy was what's wrong. Science I had yet to discover. The identity of the creature. Gotta get the Starbucks coffee. The Stanbucks. Now I'm asleep. Give up on that planet. The life form capable of killing us won't be born there. Isn't it worth seeing another God? Wouldn't it be quicker to identify what created us? That line of thinking is the endless loop of who created that. It takes us farther away from death. We desire death. Speak for yourself. I'm just reading this, chat. This is what we seek. Existence without death is so tedious and futile. We are jealous when death is guaranteed. We are inspired to work hard. Our lives achieve brilliance. Yo. Well, we were right. Right? We anticipated and we hypothesized, theorized at the beginning that it was going to be catastrophic, right? That's what we said. That couldn't be much more of a catastrophe than that. Everything gone. I'm talking about Thanos snap. Bing, bang, boom. That's tough. So, and remember I told you I read that there wouldn't be another season? I was like, dang, I wonder when the second season's coming out. They're like, there won't be another season. But I didn't want to read too much more into it and get a spoiler, right? And I didn't. So, I see why there's not going to be another season. Ain't no more life. This was a very definitive ending. Very definite. All right, so that's it, man. That's the end of Platinum End, man. 24 episodes, man. This episode, like I said, we pretty much guessed correctly what would be catastrophic with a catastrophic ending or definitive ending. There's not much more to say about that. I'm gonna talk about this for a little bit. What transpired in the episode, man. I thought that, that they found happiness. I thought was dope that they were able to find happiness. But it was just interesting how they made that stick out. How they emphasized it. She was like, I'm so happy I could die right now. Remember before they were so sad they could die. So it's like once you receive happiness, there's nothing else after that. And it's very interesting how where they were talking about towards the end how we live because we die. That gives us a sense of urgency with our life, right? Because everybody wants to leave a legacy, whether it's for selfish reasons or selfless reasons. Some people want to leave a legacy so you have people behind them, like their kids and their family, have an easier time living, and it could make them more comfortable. Some people want to leave a legacy of whatever to show that they're a great person or outstanding person, whatever it is. But and that's so interesting because, like, if you go back to like polytheism, like the Greeks and many believed in like gods like Zeus and all those faux gods and fake gods, right? How the mortals will worship them for having immortality, right? They worship the gods for having immortality, living forever, being powerful, all quote unquote all knowing. But then the gods themselves would worship the mortals, and I envy them because they live with the urgency, right? They experience love. They know that their lives are finite, right? So it's gonna end. So they have more passion. The guys, like, they don't really find any necessity with things like love or whatever because they're gonna be around each other forever. So they kind of take it for granted that way. So it's like both are envious. I thought that was kind of cool that they touched on that. However, the ending with the professor, with those smart guys, y'all know that I have my PhD in engineering and stuff like that. So I'm around a lot of quote unquote smart people and stuff like that, as far as society goes, call it scholars, being a scholar goes. And there's, sometimes you'll find people that think that they know it all or whatever. Even at the end where he was like, God is just a figment. People create God with their imagination, but that's interesting too because as they say, if you imagine something, you could do it, right? That's where great things are manifest. Our actions manifest our thoughts and our imagination. Our imagination is very powerful, so I think that was dope. However, when he was like, "Oh, we created God," and all this stuff. Well, if God is imagined, then why don't you just imagine that stuff wasn't happening? It looked like you disappeared like that, like everybody else to me. So I don't know what you talking about right now. So the fact that he was just still figuring that he was right or whatever, I thought that was kind of funny or whatever. And I definitely disagree with him as far as a God goes. But like, just for the sake of this anime. Now, let's talk about this anime, how it ends, man. I think that the anime, another gripe with the anime. Sorry, we're not finished. So it seems like they were trying to say, especially towards the end, that where the guy was like, what's his name? Nakami, who became God, was like, God does nothing. And God, it kind of seems like they're trying to imply. I don't know about the religion or the thoughts and process of the creator, right? But it did seem like they're trying to force feed us that God does nothing and the heavens is all part of our imagination and imaginary and stuff like that. So I definitely don't agree with that message. I think that message is corny. I feel like it's I feel like it's definitely wrong. But I'm a very I believe in God. But the fact that they're trying to emphasize that God does nothing, he just sits back and watches. Not for me. I know I pray all the time and God answers my prayers. And everything that whenever I'm in a tough spot, God gets me through it. Whenever things are going good, God sustains that goodness in me. Everything that I have, everything I love, my family, things I do, and I'm thankful to God for it. Even the stuff that I don't understand when I go through a rough patch, or something I think bad happened, or God removes something out of my life. I might not understand it, but I know there's a reason for it. It ends up happening to be a reason for it down the line. So, in my opinion, I don't mind if you believe what you want, but don't try to force feed me what you believe. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't have any conclusive evidence. That's one thing I did like about this. How he was trying to analyze the red arrow. I don't know if they did this intentionally or not, but how he couldn't have any. He didn't have any conclusive data on anything. You know what I'm saying? So just as crazy as you might want to say I sound for believing in God, you sound just as crazy for not believing, because you can't prove to me that it doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could prove to you that there is one, and you feel like you can prove to me that there isn't one. I can just tell you that's where faith comes in, baby. But yeah, but as far as the show goes, man, I personally believe that the show was okay. It was okay. It's not bad. It's definitely not good. I wouldn't watch it again. It doesn't have any rewatch. It's not rewatchable in my opinion. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. There's nothing that like stood out. I feel like they have they have excessive dialogue for no reason. They talk too much. You know, even if you go back and look at Mirai, right, and Metropolitan Man, they had the what you want to call it, old Western standoff with the guns and the drum, right? You know, with the arrows, right? And you just kill somebody like bang bang. It happens so quickly. It literally spanned over like 3 or 4 episodes with them having a standoff with their arrows. Like, why did that take so long? You know what I'm saying? To me, it just seems like they didn't have much to give. So, and then also speaking of Metropolitan Man, like, I feel like he was very insignificant in the totality of the story. Like, he literally took up, I think he was introduced in like the 2nd episode, if I'm not mistaken. And he literally lasted like 14 episodes or whatever, 13 episodes or whatever. That's more than half of the series for him to be not even brought up. Like, his essence wasn't even, or his story wasn't even really referenced that much. And the end story of the end game, he was pretty much insignificant. So I feel like, why would you spend so much time on Metropolitan Man and make us, you know, even if he's not the biggest villain or not the end game villain, that's fine. But why would you spend so much time on his ideals, his methods of thinking, his how he works, and him being such a antagonist, and then he doesn't even mean much. So I just feel like they wasted a lot of time with it, man. I feel like everybody's loquacious. Everybody talks excessively. It's just, I just feel like there's just too much talking I don't mind the talking. I don't mind the inaction. I'm not saying everything has to be action, but at least have something significant come out of it. I feel like it was they're lacking at that point. From that aspect or that perspective, in my opinion. I do like how I do like how the pursuit of happiness was emphasized in this. I think that was dope. You know, however you obtain happiness is on you, but everybody has a different outlook on happiness. And, you know, I did like that. But other than that, man, I don't think this is a rewatchable anime. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Like I said, it's good enough to keep you watching, but it's an okay anime at best. But yeah, man. But look, this is the end of Platinum. This is the end of Platinum End, right? It's not the end of us, right? We're gonna keep going, man. So this is the end of this anime, but we're gonna watch more animes, man. I want you to recommend an anime that you would prefer us to go and analyze. It doesn't just have to be limited to an anime, right? If you have a TV show that you're a fan of, that's dope, you think I should go check it out, man, I really appreciate that, man. Let me know. I strongly consider everybody's opinion when it comes to a show that we could react to, man, because I had fun doing this, man. So yeah, this is just the end of the season for Platinum End, but we're gonna keep going, man. So let me know in the comments, and even if I don't end up watching it, I still definitely consider it. So I appreciate y'all time, man. But yeah, I think Platinum End was decent, man. It was okay, less than decent, but yeah, man, that's all I had to say, man. I appreciate y'all rocking me as always. Let me know also, do you think that it was a good ending? I think it was a pretty good ending. You know, for it to have it, I think it was good that it had a definitive ending. Not that the ending was necessarily good, but just the fact that they had a definitive ending, didn't leave it open-ended. I don't like those open-ended stuff, man. But yeah, man, you know, I believe in God. I don't care what they talk about over there on that side. They can do whatever they want to do. But yeah, like I already said, man, that God that they show in there and they depict in there, that's not reflective of the God I believe in. I don't know what they got going on. Ain't nothing imaginary about my God. But I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. We out. God bless. Peace. Enjoy what you just saw? Check out this playlist right here for more exciting trailer reactions and movie reviews by yours truly. Follow my other socials as well.